What's going on, guys? Pansy here, and welcome to my top 5 classes for PvP in the Arena of Solare. Now, I know I say top 5, but I'm actually going to give you 6. Top 5 just has a better ring to it when I make a title and a thumbnail. So let's get to it. Now, before we get started with the actual recommendations of classes, I want to just go over what Arena of Solare is for some of the newer players out there. Arena of Solare is the 3v3 ranked PvP mode in Black Desert Online with equalized gear. You can mix and match different pieces of gear, but everyone has access to the same type of gear. So one thing to understand about the queuing system, though, is you're queuing in solos. You get matched with 2 random players, and there is an RNG factor in that. Some comps are stronger than others, and obviously skill is a major factor, so you might be skilled with better skill players and worse skill players. People are going on win streaks and lose streaks. Now, why is this important? It's because there seems to be an algorithm at play. Most players do feel this. Myself and many other content creators have also voiced our opinion on this. We definitely feel like this algorithm is there. So what a lot of competitive games do is they aim to keep your win-loss ratio equal. So like keeping you at around 50% win rates, because at that point, that's the best shot they have at player retention and avoiding players who get like utterly stomped, like, you know, 20% win rate, 10% win rate, and they quit the game because it's too hard. So like, I understand why it's there, but it's really frustrating, and many of you who play it will also feel it. And there's no official response or any official wording from Pearl Abyss on this, but I honestly feel like it's there. So basically, if you're winning a lot of matches, you're more likely to start queuing with players who are on losing streaks. So you'll notice after winning like 5 games, you'll lose like 5 games. Like it's something that has been kind of apparent. So just a heads up. And whenever we're going over this top 5, top 6 ranking thing, I want you to understand this is very skill based and very RNG based. So whenever you're playing Arena of Solare, take it with a grain of salt. Like, this is something you just play for fun. Honestly, there's a lot of things that I wanted to do. Go check out my previous video where I go over some of my ideas to improve the Arena of Solare. But you know, this is a great starting point. So anyway, before we get started, please do like, comment, and subscribe if you find this video helpful, and follow me on twitch.tv/I'mPansy. All right, let's get to it. Quick note, I'm just going to be playing my footage of Arena of Solare in the background. I don't want to go and steal other people's clips and stuff without their permission. So just so you don't have to stare at my face, we're gonna just do this. Finally, after all the procrastinating, we are going to start the top 5 plus 1 recommendations for Arena of Solare PvP classes. So number 1, what class do you guys think I'm gonna say? Yep, it's Musa. A year ago, 2 years ago, whenever someone said Musa, everyone would have memed, because Musa was quite underpowered, but after the rework, he's a formidable foe. So in the Arena of Solare, you're not playing with your full DPS and your full damage output. They greatly nerfed everyone's damage output, so you're not one-banging people. So you're not one-comboing unless you're really good at your rotation, you have the right class, you have the right buffs and gear build, and it's very difficult to do. Most classes aren't able to one-combo, but Musa has a lot of damage. And one thing that's great about Arena of Solare is they give you a lot of room to run around. So Musa can really kite and actually perform well in a 1vx situation and hard carry. So it's very skill dependent, and I know it's frustrating not having a grab as a Musa, but they greatly make up for it with damage and mobility. And also with the grabs nerfed, they can actually do some pretty good SA trading. So hey, all around, it's a great class for PvP and Arena of Solare. All right, here comes the next class, guys. That is the Warrior. So Warrior is a phenomenal PvP class. He's been so for a very long time. He's a powerhouse, especially on Awakening for Arena of Solare. You got protections, you got a grab, you got high mobility, and you're tanky. That super armor FG, like, absolutely useful and crazy in Arena of Solare because everyone's damage is already nerfed. They equalized forward guard block amounts or something like that, and Warriors are just cracked. They are a very powerful class to be playing in Arena of Solare. All right, the third class I would like to recommend is the Wizard. Wizard has been a staple in large scale and small scale PvP for a very long time, but what really makes him shine in Arena of Solare, despite not having crazy one-tap ability damage, he has a lot of good utility. Especially the slows. The slows are atrocious in Arena of Solare. You really feel it. And on top of the range, all the other utility they come with, he is a formidable class, especially in this 3v3 scenario. All right, guys. quick intermission before we resume with the next 3 classes I want to recommend for AOS. I want to show you guys my brand new PvP Discord I've been working with several of my friends, and I'm really excited to bring this to you guys because we don't have anything like this at the moment. So the go-to place for PvP is generally our class PvP Discords, but that's really segmented across multiple Discords. We wanted to make a unified spot for everybody right here in one Discord channel where we have all the class sections, and hopefully in the future we'll fill out all the information for all things PvP, but also there's a general section where we're all hanging out and talking about Arena of Solare and such. And yeah, if you guys want to help out, you can definitely apply to be a mod. All help is appreciated right now. We really need help filling out the content. But the goal is to just focus on PvP. There is no toxicity tolerated in this Discord. I know PvP can get out of hand, but we want to build an environment where it's all about the PvP and the gameplay. So keep the guild drama, keep the individual player drama outside. And this is going to be a place where you can promote your videos and your montages and stuff. Like, for example, like each of the classes I've been going through and trying to build up a showcase and just putting really sick montages and videos up there that I thought were pretty cool. So hopefully once we build up this community, we'll all be able to share cool content and clips and information and use this as a platform to do something bigger. Anyway, link will be in the description down below. Check it out. All right, back to the class recommendations, guys. Next up is the Sorceress. Sorc is a phenomenal PvP class in BDO. She has been known to be able to 1vx, and in the Arena of Solare, she's been doing pretty damn good. Of my experience, Sorcs are one of the classes that always last to the end. Because of their iframes and their mobility, they're able to avoid a lot of the damage and really turn the tide of the battle and come in and take advantage of your teammates' CCs and really follow up. So there's a lot of versatility in their gameplay, and because they're able to avoid a lot of the damage, they're able to really pressure the opponents and go after players who are trying to stand in the back and try to do safe damage. And it's really difficult to catch them. Whenever I grabbed a Sorc, I felt so proud of myself because you guys know how Sorcs play. It's iframe, iframe, iframe. So great class, great class. Next up in our recommendation, the 5th class I want to bring up is the Drakania. Drakania is a formidable class in PvP. Mobility, damage, tankiness. Like, she is just a powerhouse and she hits freaking hard. Whenever everyone's damage is nerfed and we're all doing a lot less damage than we would in open world, she's still chunking people. So if you're a new player and you're looking for a PvP class to get into the game, to get into Arena of Solare, listen, Drakania is a great class, very powerful. Now, her PvE grinding is a bit slow because of her long animations and stuff, but in terms of PvP, she does serious work. So highly recommend Drakania. And finally, we have the 5+1, the last recommendation for this video. That is Ninja. So Ninja, obviously a powerhouse in PvP, and Succession's doing some serious work in the Arena of Solare. Very capable, very versatile CC, mobility, damage. It is doing great. But the thing about Ninja, like every other class in this game, and listen, if you're not playing a class that's in the 6 recommended classes that I brought up in this video, you can still get to the top 100, top 10, whatever. Like, it is all dependent on your skill and the RNG of who you're getting queued with. Like, any class can climb the rankings, but the ones we're going over in this video, they just really stand out to me, and they're classes that I like to recommend. Whenever people say, hey, I don't know what class I want to play for PvP, do you have any recommendations? But Ninja always has been a powerful class in PvP, and he can really shine in these small scale encounters. And Ninja, like Musa, does great damage in here, and they can really carry. But you need to be really skilled at it, because you can't just go in and free damage. Whenever you're doing 1v1s, you just have to CC them once, and then it's all on you. You can just do whatever you want to them until they're back up, right? Well, in Arena of Solare, they have teammates, so you can't just stand there and do your full burst. You have to be very cognizant of all the other members in the game and where they are, who they're attacking, how they're attacking, because it's really easy to get hit in the back and your damage be wasted. So whether it's for Ninja or any class, skill is paramount. But for Ninja, I just feel you have to be really good for him to really shine. But when you're there, you're like dropping bodies, man. Anyway, folks, that's it for my recommendation of classes for the Arena of Solare in PvP. Now, listen, I gotta reiterate, your skill is paramount. Regardless of what class you're playing, you can't expect to be class carried in Arena of Solare. Now, there are some classes which perform a lot better for a lot less effort, true. But just picking one class which is performing well isn't enough. You gotta be really skilled. And picking the class which is right for you is more important than picking the meta class or the class that seems dominant. You have to perform well. You have to work as a team. You have to use that voice chat. I know you don't like using it, some of you, but you got to use that voice communication. You got to be vocal with your teammates and be on the same page and help each other out, peel for them, support them. Whenever they get a catch on an opponent, you got to dive in and take advantage of that. Whenever your teammates get caught, you got to dive in, peel for them, and protect them. This is a team game. It's not a solo game. So just remember that there's a lot of factors that go into being good in Arena of Solare. And I know some of you feel RNG is a significant factor considering how the queue system is, but hopefully someday they come up with the 1v1s, the pre-made queues and stuff. So anyway, if you guys want to hear more on my thoughts for Arena of Solare, once again, check out my previous video for my ideas on how it can be made better and how it can be improved. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Once again, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I go live. With that, take it easy, folks. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.